Hello everyone and welcome to iReadit, bringing you your daily dose of the internet for Thursday, July 12th, 2018. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm frantic.
Please remember, everybody, you can help support this show by going to patreon.com/dailyinternet, picking up our merchandise in the link below, submitting questions for our Ask Us Anything taking place this Wednesday, July 18th, 2018, for episode 500. Submit those questions to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, all of which are at ireaditcast. Also remember that please follow us on Instagram. We need to get to 10,000 followers so that we can post this show to those that would like to watch it on Instagram TV. So, what was your name one more time?
I'm actually going to change it. It was frantic, but that's stupid. I found a much better one.
Okay.
I'm Gary Oki.
Well, okay. Well, Mr. Oki, how are you?
Well, I'm the best. Unlike you, Gary was here, and Mike is a loser.
Damn. So, I initially, that one actually has, 3 layers to it.
Gary, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
Because it could be a pun about Gary Oak from Pokemon. It could also be a really bad way of saying karaoke.
That was the main thing.
Those are both.
That's why I changed it. I saw it slightly down the list, and I was like,
You're like, nope, that one needs to happen. That one right there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I have a song stuck in my head.
Which song is that, sir?
I don't know the name of it. That's the worst part.
Oh, well, that's fucking awkward for you then.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's really shitty.
So, Mr. Oki, how are you today?
I'm pretty good. It's been real sunny outside, so I spent a little bit of time on my lunch break outside. I ate food outside. I went to the sandwich shack, got the sandwich, and left.
Yeah?
Well, it wasn't a sandwich. It was a wrap.
Well, that's a wrap, everybody. All right.
I was also told...
Goodbye.
I was also told that I was very good at what I did when it came to managing 3 or 4 people at a time, because I was in the research area and I was telling people where to go and everything, but I was splitting my attention between each person.
Sure.
And they were like, yeah, you're like an auctioneer. And I was like, no, if I was an auctioneer, I would have a much, much more lucrative rap career.
Yeah. Especially on Facebook after you remixed it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
No, fucking Matt and Michael had a great idea though. They were like, we should make mashups of old Cal Worthington stuff, right?
Ugh.
So you just go, you just hit the 4x4, but you do it on 4 4s, you know?
Sure, but
4 before 4 before, yeah.
Yeah, but don't.
Yeah, no, do it.
Also, the market for that's very small.
How dare you?
What?
Very small?
Yeah.
Cal Worthington is love.
No, he's not. He's a terrible person.
Cal Worthington is life. And I'm pretty sure he was out of not just Alaska.
Yeah, because he got chased out of Texas.
Yeah. So, I mean, people in Texas will know.
Yeah, about how terrible he is.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just saying.
You're not...
made catchy commercials.
Sure.
5.
FCC retracts a plan to discourage consumer complaints.
This was submitted by Mavia to our technology.
So we just...
I should have known.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's a couple of them that you could have just guessed, and you got at least a 30% chance to get it right. In any case, so we talked about this yesterday. The FCC wanting to basically make it where they are able to ignore your informal complaints, and well, they after a whole bunch of backlash decided, maybe we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they faced a lot of backlash.
They are I don't know what that agency can do to get it to a point where people don't hate them.
Well, what they need to do is implement net neutrality again.
That helps. Step 1, okay.
And then not be controlled by corporations.
Yeah, that's good. Step 2.
Fire Ajit Pai.
All right, step 3. Profit?
Question mark. Profit.
Oh, okay, because there's always question marks, right? Understood.
Do you know where that reference came from?
Not anymore.
It came from an episode of South Park for the Underpants Gnomes.
Perfect.
They were like, why are you stealing underpants? And they were like, oh, here's our plan. First, we sneak into their house. Second, we steal their underpants. Question mark. Profit.
That's perfect.
4.
Mueller asks court for 100 more blank subpoenas ahead of Manafort trial.
Fuck, this is submitted by Eruption to Our Politics.
So, real quick, just as a note, I didn't know a blank subpoena was a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you could just get a blank subpoena and then just put whatever you want on it.
Well, depending on state laws and everything, we have maybe not like blank subpoenas, but we have like subpoenas to appear, produce. We have subpoenas for taking depo. We have subpoenas ducus tecum.
Right, but with those, wouldn't you need to submit what it is that you're wanting to appear and produce, and then it gets approved, not just have approved blank ones that you put what you want on it? No? Really?
No.
That's interesting. I don't...
You can ask them to bring whatever the fuck you want.
Cool.
The only thing that you need to do a subpoena is you need to have it signed by a court official, and you also have to have, at least in Alaska, you have to have a notice stating what is going on and why you want it, and then you also have to have $12.50 on a check to give to the person who has the subpoena, or the person who's getting it, rather.
You have to give them $12.50?
Yep.
Okay.
I forget exactly why, but it has to deal with I think it has to deal with mailing costs or something like that.
All right. That's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Paul Manafort trial is approaching, and it's going to be a very interesting trial, although...
Yo, did you know that Manafort had, access to phones and didn't have to wear a uniform and had access to computers?
Yeah, it's called rich people prison.
It's bullshit.
They don't go to prison, Nathan. They just go to a nicer home.
They go to the Manafort.
Oh, God.
It's a pun.
That was so bad.
Do you think Manafort ever had a room in his house that he called Fort Manafort?
I hope not.
I kind of do.
I hope.
Or maybe a getaway lodge that he named Fort Manafort. I kind of hope so.
Yeah,
a little bit of me is a little hopeful.
No, you're thinking too small, Nathan. He was a multimillionaire that, embezzled funds, not embezzled funds.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't have a military installment.
Yeah,
called
no, he
Fort
probably
Manafort.
has a fort in Europe that he named Fort Manafort.
Mm-hmm. You got me there.
Because, when you have, imaginary money, that's what you do.
I mean, shitloads of it.
Papa John's founder, John Schnatter, resigns as chairman of board after using racial slur.
This was submitted by Vintage Cis Admin to our news.
So he had already resigned as president of Papa John's, but now it came out that in a conference call he used the N-word, and he is now resigned as chairman of the board of directors.
Did you read what the context for it was?
Yeah, and yeah.
I'm just saying, not okay to use the N-word, but that's your fucking argument?
Yeah, his argument.
Colonel Sanders is fucking dead and has been dead for years.
He also probably used.
He also lived in a very, very different time period.
He probably used the N-word 100 years ago.
Not saying that it's excusable then. I'm just saying that was way more common back then.
Right. Although, if you are concerned about Mr. John Schnatter, he's going to be okay. He still owns 30% of the Papa John company, of which is valued around $500 million.
Why are you worried about that, man?
I don't know, because people...
Don't be worried about racists unless you're worried about them being around you and being lucrative.
People get really attached to random things.
What?
I said people get really attached to random things and random people.
Wow. I don't see how you could be attached to Papa John.
Because he makes your pizza, Nathan.
Yo, but Papa John's pizza's not even that good.
No, it's not. It's literally like somebody made DiGiorno in a pizza joint instead of in a factory and threw it in a freezer.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's also expensive as hell.
I mean, to be fair though, it doesn't help that we have one of the best pizza places in America.
Luigi's?
Moose's Tooth?
Oh. Sure. Yeah, that one.
As actually top 3, I want to say.
Yeah, you're right, but Moose's Tooth is also really fucking expensive.
That doesn't matter. You're not paying for just pizza. You're paying for the quality of your pizza. You're paying for a gourmet pizza. You may be sitting there and asking yourself, Nathan, what is gourmet? Well, I'll tell you. That's a reference to Tokyo Ghoul.
I was like, that's your answer?
It's a reference to Tokyo Ghoul.
Sure, I have not watched Tokyo Ghoul.
It's pretty good. It's incredibly fucking edgy and emo, but it's like pretty fucking good.
Me and Jennifer actually just finished an anime last night called Raycon, and it's about this high school girl that can see ghosts and talk to them and like help them and stuff. It's really sweet, really funny. I advise everyone to watch it.
I just started Konosuba last night.
Cool. We also started a series called Angels of Death that actually just premiered last week. Also very interesting, although it is not very funny in that it is very horrific and intense.
Have you watched Konosuba?
No.
I have never been more 100% sure now that you would like this anime than ever.
Yeah?
Because it is a comedy anime, and I feel like because you like things like Panty and Stocking and other things like that, you would like Konosuba.
Konosuba, looking it up right now. God's blessing on this wonderful world.
It's about this kid who dies, but he visions himself jumping in the way of a truck that is about to hit a girl, and he, gets hit by Truxon. But instead of dying that way, he died of shock thinking about it. And then he's introduced to this goddess named Aqua, and she's like, hey, you're going to be put into a new world and reincarnated, or you can go and be bored in heaven. But since you're going to be reincarnated, you get to bring one item, one equipment. What do you want? And he's like, well, you're being a bitch to me and being kind of a dick because I died of shock. I want to bring you here. And she's like, what? You can't do that. And they could.
All right. It sounds funny. It only has 20 episodes. I'm in.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we actually go back to news now?
No, we are an anime podcast now.
I don't know if I actually have the time to do an anime podcast, because that would mean that we'd have to watch anime consistently.
And we would have to watch bad anime.
Yeah.
And I just don't have time for bad anime.
2.
Elon Musk pledges to fix Flint, Michigan's water problem.
This is submitted by Eastbound Yogi to our news.
So someone kind of like called him out is the best way to think about this. So it was Baby D or at Dylan Shia Music or Shea Music said, hey, at Elon Musk, I heard a bunch of people saying that there's no way you could help get clean water to Flint, Michigan. Said you weren't capable. No.
That became a meme in like this thread.
And so immediately he responds with, please consider this commitment that I will fund fixing the water in any house in Flint that has water contamination above FDA levels. No kidding. And he's doing exactly that.
That doesn't surprise me because, like, Elon Musk has the capability to do it. And if you just present him with a problem and be like, hey, can you fix this? He'd probably fucking do it.
He's like, yeah, I can fix that. Because I have beyond imaginary money. I have funny money.
He's like a non-alcoholic Tony Stark.
That has not yet invested in military equipment.
He invested in flamethrowers.
That's not military equipment.
Yeah, it is.
Not anymore. Not since like World War I.
That's because you don't want to get close enough to someone to flamethrower them.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not military equipment anymore.
You can strap flamethrowers onto fucking drones.
Dude, it was like, what shitty excuse did they give?
What are you talking about? Not since World War I? You haven't seen them fucking use flamethrowers in the Vietnam War?
That's fair. I was just thinking of when they used them to clean out trenches.
That's fair. But, yeah, no, it was totally used in Vietnam.
Yeah, God, yeah. Well, give him a minute, okay? I mean,
shit, if he wants to give me $20, I'll give him whatever the fuck he wants.
He's going to probably, give him a little bit, and he's going to be the lead provider for military equipment for the Space Force.
Yo, I'm not going to be surprised if a shit ton of people just fucking write in his name for presidency.
That would be hilarious.
I don't think he would want to, because then he would have to give up his rights to the fucking company that he is a part of.
No, he wouldn't. I mean, Trump didn't, so what's...
He's going to be a better president.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
He's a scientist.
Oh.
1.
Mexico's president-elect will cancel planned $1.36 billion U.S. helicopter order.
This was submitted by Spastic Kulam to our World News.
He basically said, Mexico can't afford this. We're not going to buy a bunch of military helicopters that we don't need.
That makes sense.
Yep.
This is great. This is spot on for something. This is already a return on Mexico's investment on this president.
Yep, they're already going to save $1.25 billion. And I mean, Trump already hates Mexico, so it's not exactly like you're going to piss him off anymore. So,
yeah, I mean, this is not only does he hate Mexico, but now you're a liberal president.
Yep.
Like,
good work, AMLO. We look forward to seeing what else it is that you do, provided that you don't get killed.
Go AMLO.
Go AMLO, go.
Go AMLO. Oh.
Oh shit!
Listener submission. Is mother justified about being horrified about Roblox character of 7-year-old daughter being taken advantage of?
This is submitted by OTT2K6 to our iReadit.
So I've never seen or played Roblox, but apparently it's kind of like
it's like a Minecraft ripoff.
It's like Minecraft plus Super Mario Maker smushed into one thing.
That I know one thing from it, and it's a meme. And whenever your character gets hit, they go oof.
Well, in any case, this mother was sitting there with her daughter on the couch, and her daughter was playing Roblox, and she looked over, and her daughter's character suddenly had breasts and was being bent over between two other characters. Well.
I mean, I can understand her being fairly upset.
Yeah.
Roblox is supposed to be not like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And, I don't understand how you can argue against that.
Well, Roblox has already responded saying that they've spoken with the mother and that they are working with her to bring awareness to about, what can happen in the digital world. And the offender has been identified, and they're working on trying to figure out how to better prevent this type of behavior, because it was already against their rules of conduct, and they have protections in place. They just apparently weren't good enough.
It's got to be some of those people who attend certain message boards, and they were the ones that went to Habbo Hotel and told you that the pool was closed due to AIDS, or they would go to Club Penguin and fuck around real bad.
Yeah.
Like teenagers.
Yeah, probably.
Or people with the mindset of teenagers.
I'm not dead!
Ottawa police investigate swarming on public transit.
This is submitted by O2K6 to our iReaditcast.
So here's an interesting thing. So it was after a party, after a festival, after Blue Fest, a bunch of people got onto a public bus, and then right after a bunch of drunk partygoers were on the bus, a whole bunch of other people swarmed onto the bus, and in the chaos held up a bunch of people and robbed most of the people on the bus, and then got off the bus.
Yo, that is modern day coach robbing. Oh my god!
Like, they just piled onto the bus, robbed everyone on the bus amongst the confusion, and then got off the bus.
Whoa, dude! That's totally like stagecoach robbing!
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy! I was gonna say that's fucking sick, but it's like really not. But like, oh my god!
Yep. I'm
excited to see this in my lifetime. I'm sorry, people, that really sucks, and I wish that this would never happen anymore, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't even, and the problem is that they have more than 10 suspects, none of which they can confirm or necessarily, actually get hard evidence on, because there was so many people crammed on the bus.
Yo, if this happened here, and they, stole my phone and my wallet and shit, gotta admit, if there's enough of them, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, this is kind of impressive, guys.
Way to get organized. Good work.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of shitty that you guys turned to organized crime, but, good on you. This is, this is much better than,
holding a gun up to kill Batman's parents in an alleyway?
Hey!
What?
Don't pick on orphans.
It didn't.
Whatever.
I just commented about how somebody became an orphan.
Damn. I mean, you're not wrong. He is an orphan.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks! Look at me!
Nathan, what did you care about in the last 24 hours?
I kind of cared about this thing here.
Okay, what is that?
The U.S. reportedly is issuing lifetime travel bans for anyone even remotely connected to Canada's legal cannabis industry.
This was submitted by Scott Deeby to Our World News.
It's kind of a little bit more complicated than that. It's almost a misleading title.
Okay.
They are giving lifetime bans for states other than Washington. Because it's legal in Washington, and it's legal over there. So, you can go to and from and smoke to and from, but you can't move product to and from.
Okay.
So I don't know, it's kind of weird. But like, I feel like this is real shitty, and I feel like if anything, Mexico, especially with AMLO, needs to legalize medical marijuana, or not even medical marijuana, just marijuana in general, just to watch like all of the Republicans in our fucking country explode.
And then we really will build the wall.
Yeah, we're goddamn I don't understand. Like, we've proven that it is good for our economy. We've proven that if you legalize it, it will stop illicit trade, or at least almost crash it completely. So you get rid of the cartels. I don't understand. Well, okay, maybe not get rid of them, but you make them do something else other than that. Probably cocaine or something. I don't understand. Like, it is the fucking smartest thing to do for your economy at the moment.
Because drugs are bad, Nathan. And you know why I know that? Because...
Then let's go back into prohibition.
Because the pharmaceutical companies that make the good drugs told me that those drugs are bad.
I can get way more fucked up on alcohol. I can make way more bad decisions on alcohol.
Yeah, but you see, the alcohol companies paid me, and they also say that...
There you go. Lobbyists. And
the drugs
it's bullshit.
are bad.
It quite frankly is bullshit. So the pharmaceuticals and the alcohol industry and even energy industries are fucking lobbying against it, because you can take hemp and make hemp oil, and that shit is pretty fucking good. Hemp rope is great. Like, everything about the plant is just nothing but good.
Yeah.
It is like, I can understand Rastafarianism, because like that shit is given to us by a god, because it had to have been. It is like the best plant for us.
I have no idea.
In moderation.
Sure. Everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Thing I cared about in the last 24 hours, that an ancient tablet engraved with 13 verses of the Odyssey have been unearthed in southern Greece.
This is submitted by My Car is Orange to our history.
Good for you, I guess. So this...
I was hoping he had a blue Corvette.
So this is probably the earliest recorded trace of the epic poem, according to the Culture Ministry.
Okay.
Because they are ancient.
Yeah, they're fucking old as shit.
Like they're like, calling them tablets is a little bit polite. They are clay slabs.
That's a tablet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not stone. Like, the fact that it's just like hardened clay.
No. That's why you say stone tablet. A tablet could be almost anything out of any material. You have to describe it.
You're a tablet.
Most people just think that a tablet is made out of stone because of the fucking Bible.
You're a Bible.
But no, like, you have to specify what kind of tablet it's on.
Is it on an iPad?
No.
No?
No, but that shit's getting ancient.
I mean, the first generation of iPads are literally useless, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real shit.
Yeah.
I hate Apple for what they do.
Yeah. I mean, the iPad 2s are still completely usable, so that's not too bad.
That's not helping your case, dude. They still got rid of the entirety of the iPad 1s, so it's just a waste.
I mean, the iPad 2s are still significantly more useful than any other tablet that was released at the same time.
Are they more useful now?
Than another tablet that was released in like 2007? Yes.
No, I mean now.
Then what?
Than tablets. Any tablet now, is it better than the iPad currently, its generation?
What?
Is there any iPad now?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
That is better than like all tablets currently?
I don't know, because there's so many tablets now. I have no idea.
I dislike the way Apple does their shit.
Yeah, they're always about 2 years behind.
And it's real fucking seedy the way they do things, and you can't justify it.
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, and you're helping them.
Why?
Because you're a fucking Apple dude.
I mean, I have an iPhone and I have an iPad. I don't have
you buy things on iTunes.
It's true. I do buy things on iTunes. Although, if Apple doesn't break out the Carmex and go full fellatio this year, I probably won't have an iPad after a couple more months. Not an iPad, an iPhone.
You should just stop purchasing Apple products.
Well, we'll see what happens over the next couple months.
You're part of the problem.
Like I said, if they don't break out the CarMax and go full fellatio, I won't have an iPhone anymore.
That doesn't matter. You shouldn't have it in the first place.
It's too late.
iPhones are bad.
Well, they're not bad, but I understand why newer Android phones are better.
They're like Babby's first smartphone.
I feel like the Pixel is closer to that.
Yeah, but that's like more designed specifically for that.
Sure. Anyway, you ready to get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Everybody, we'll be back on Monday. If you'd like us to have more shows every week, then go to patreon.com/dailyinternet. Pick up some merchandise in the link below. Also, please remember we are holding our Ask Us Anything on Wednesday, July 18th. We'll be live on Facebook and YouTube at 6 p.m. Alaska time, so please tune in for that and submit any questions that you would like us to answer anywhere that you can get in contact with us. If you don't know where that is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, all of which are at iReaditcast, via email, which is iReadit@Mjolnir.media. You can also send it just directly to me on social media at Schwahn Michael and Nathan at Bimmenstein. If you are looking for more ways to help support the show, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or anywhere else you can find the audio-only version of the podcast. And that's it, everybody. That's your 497th dose of the internet. I am Michael Schwahn.
And I'm Gary Oakey.
And please remember, everybody.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Goodbye.
Gary was here, and Mike is a loser.
Damn.